I'm just heating up a bagel. I'm gonna unmute my mic and act weird. Toaster. Where's the crepe cheese when you need it? Oof. Damn. Oh yeah, spread that bagel. Oh yeah, get that. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this bagel's fucking scorching hot. Excuse my language. Big oil. Oil loves cream cheese. You go, buddy. Treat for oil. Good. Good. Just good. Just fruit. Holy shit. Watch out, Taki. Chargeable. Alright. I like popping out the chat. Let's figure that out. Weather. FanDuel. I pop up the FanDuel site because it's just easy on the eyes. DraftKings always, their layout always kind of sucked to me. Here it is. Alright, live scene. Pop out chat. Easy on the eyes. Look, you guys are live on YouTube. Here it is. Loyalty commission, fat shrimp. Absolute clutch. Rowdy Roughton. Damn, say that 10 times fast. Ladies and gentlemen. Can't believe how close the games were yesterday to almost hitting a parlay. Loyalty commission? Yeah, it was funny because I decided just to look at like how the parlay would have been doing, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually not bad. Especially because that Braves come back, because I had the -1.5. Hey, cat's already fighting. We used to go outside. And they came back from that 5-0 deficit. And that's one thing is don't give up, especially with a team of the Rockies, like the Rockies, is the Braves could easily come back and still win that game. Medium Pimpin', what's up? Jason, Logan. Now I know your real name. And they came back from that 5-0 deficit. And that's one thing is don't give up, especially with a team. Happy Saturday, mofos. Yeah, I work on Saturdays though. So. But I'll work till later, so I was like, screw it, I'll do a live stream instead of making a video. It's kind of the same thing, right? Now I know your real name. Yeah, I work on Saturdays though, so. But I'll work till later, so I was like, screw it, I'll do a live stream instead of making a video. It's kind of the same thing, right? Now I know your real name. Yeah, I probably knew that. It's hard to keep track of everybody, though. Oh, yeah. That was the first sip of coffee I took today. These hockey games were good, too. We were watching the Lightning. My friend at work is a Lightning fan. 1-0 in overtime. That was a good game. And then, of course, Even some of the basketball games yesterday were pretty crazy. The Magic had 11 points in the third and 8 points in the fourth and lost a huge lead. That was pretty crazy. The Lakers are going to get shellacked by the Thunder in the next round. I can't wait to watch that. The Magic had 11 points in the third and 8 points in the fourth. All right, so the weather today looks. The Lakers are going to get shellacked by the on and off. I don't know what to do. So yeah, my other friend, I have a friend that lives in Boston. He's a really big Celtics fan. Honestly, the 76, I don't know. There's something about the 76ers. I've never really liked them that much, but maybe it's the bad rep that Philadelphia fans get, but I don't know. My other friend, I have a friend that lives in Boston. He's a really big Celtics. But the one game that I don't know what to do with is the Cub game. I don't know if I should just take people from it and just, I don't know. There's something about the 76ers. Suck it up or mostly avoid the game. Because the wind isn't that bad, but it is cold. And who the hell, why is the only person getting a home run yesterday Perdomo? If you hear that squealing sound, it's my washer. Sorry. The thing is kind of ghetto. The Magic blowing it gives credence to the rigged beliefs. I mean, you can't force a team to go for like 4 for 24 and a half or a quarter, whatever that was. The Magic could not make a basket. Can hear me twice? Did I? Oh shit! Do I have? Oh my bad. I had my actual stream going. I muted it. I'm sorry. Because I pop out the chat on YouTube. And that's why I have it on the side. I didn't realize it was not muted. But you're good now. Yeah. I'm not saying no games are rigged, but the vast majority of games are not really rigged. So I would eliminate that mindset. Or if you really believe they're rigged, then I just wouldn't bet. To be honest, part of the reason I don't bet the NBA is I think some of it's rigged. So, there's that. Aside from the fact that the referees kind of yeah, you're welcome. The referees kind of make up their own rules and, dictate how the game goes. Really can piss you off. This bag go good. Uh-oh, Fink's here. Our favorite resident from Discord, Fink, is here. What's up, bro? It's actually, I'm sure you guys saw, but I wanted to do some really basic two-leggers, which is why I did like Schwarber Judge. Sixers winning would not be rigged. Who would the NBA would rather go? The Sixers or the Celtics? Yeah, let's get it. Mr. Ortiz. But I went with like this one here. I said that you could take Hap off because obviously I like Judge a lot because he didn't hit on Friday. Yeah, Pearl. Love this new vibe. I would go live every day if I didn't work. Like, I'd have things to do a lot. But this one you could easily take Hap off of. I love Hap on Saturdays, but I don't know what to do with this weather. It's cold. It's cold in Chicago. I mean, it proved it yesterday. I didn't like yesterday's game, and Perdomo was the only one to hit a home run. Oh, take a bite of his bagel. Spaceman Scotty has arrived. We are saved. That voice is like a mix of Fergie and... Does that say Jesus or what? What are you saying, ZT? Fergie. Fergie the singer? Isn't that a girl? Hap Hicks Goodman. I'm a sucker for juiced odds. Yeah. But you also have to keep in mind they juice the odds in these games because they know the weather's bad. But to your advantage, you know, if you want to gamble it, it's to your advantage if it hits. But that's a big if, right? So I think I would say if you're taking anyone from this game, Suzuki probably has, aside from Ballesteros, some of the most power in this game. Pete Crow, I know he's hit finally, but I don't know if I could trust him in weather like this, but he's certainly an option. And then what Diamondback do you trust? Who's pitching again in this game? Ooh, lineups are coming out already. Hell yeah, brother. So Marte is leading off instead of Perdomo. What is this manager doing? Is this guy on crack? He's just constantly changing the leadoffs and stuff. Just make it more consistent. I don't like when they do this. That's annoying. Gurriel's been trash since coming back from injury. Yeah, I mean, Imanaga is a lefty also, so obviously Carroll isn't really ideal. So you'd want to go Marte or I guess Arenado or something like that, but this lineup just looks, I don't like that lineup. Fergalicious. Oh, from Step Brothers. I've actually never seen Step Brothers in full. The entire movie in one sitting. What's up, Ronaldo? How are you doing? How you doing? Don't worry about me. I want to know how you guys are doing. Anyway. So let's say I also want to do like I want to do this more often, like a Buxton Jr. I think we need to do this more. They like to hit on the same day, I've noticed. And then I also saw a stat with Murakami and Colson. These two have hit on the same games this year 7 times, and Colson has 9 home runs. So 7 out of his 9 home runs were hit on the same day as Murakami, which is kind of nuts. So this is probably going to be the best teammate parlay you can do right now. Now today is going to be tougher with King pitching, and the Padres by default should just win this game just because the White Sox won yesterday, and King's really good. But right now, I don't even know if I care. Like, you could easily still try it again. Just 2 days in a row might be kind of hard to do. Good morning from the 937 area code. Ohio. What's up, Demetrius? Mr. Thompson from Ohio. Perry says good morning. Good morning. I want more lineups to come out. This is boring. so I wouldn't do these 4. You could do like this. This is pretty nasty. Junior Buxton. They all have harder matchups today than yesterday, though. But Caminero at home is like money in the bank. I love picking him at home. Kind of like Ellie. Let's see how many home runs at home Caminero has. Well, it doesn't say here. It usually says right there. Wear a shirt. Been doing good, smoking the books. Good. It's 4 p.m. in France, so good afternoon. Good afternoon, Romaine. That's cool. I got someone from France watching. Rooker Saturday. I mean, he hit yesterday, so I think it's fine. I think they have a good matchup today too. I would definitely give it a whirl. If I could find the game. I know it's like it's an afternoon game too, right? Yeah. Yeah, against Slade for sure, yeah. I would take Rooker. Shea, Rooker, Kurtz. I like Kurtz a lot today. Yeah. We can try him back to back. I'm really happy he hit yesterday because he was really struggling. His average is really bad. It was like less than 130. Excuse me. Oops, that's Shea. I meant to look up Rooker. Brent Rooker. He's batting 136. And I know he was hurt for a little while, so he's like kind of getting back in the swing of things, but my goodness. He's having a tough year. But he's got plenty of time to rebound, so I'm not worried about him. Another guy I want to target today is Painter. What's up, Mike? Mr. Hads. Hadsy, as I call you. He says, finally made it. It's a game that can get out of hand. Both pens have been... Yeah, and also the park, too. You know, it's in Sacramento, so... Always a great park for hitting. I feel like this year it's kind of been a little slow to start the year, but it'll warm up eventually. It's 73 degrees, but yeah, this is really good. What's the... Oh my god, Oreo's running up the tree right now. Watching a cat have zoomies is hilarious. Let's see, what are the best over-unders today? 10.5 in the Athletics game, 9 in the Boston game. That's surprising. I think this early in Arrighetti game is going to be shitty, personally. I actually like the Philly Marlins game. The Giants can't score. I can't think of a reason to pick them, aside from the fact that this Jax kid is having a bad year so far, and maybe you can take Devers today. He's got a 6 ERA. So this could be the Devers game, but who freaking knows? Slade gonna get rocked, yeah. What's up, Donnell Anderson? I like when Steve pronounces players' names. It's my best part of the video. How about my last name? Matthias? Matthias? Is that your last name? That's a game. Yeah, I already read that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this... I don't know what to think of the Giants here. I think betting Devers is a decent risk here at plus 570. Oh, I have the door open. It's not a highway. It's just a street. The cats are outside, and sometimes I leave the door open for them to come back in and out. I'll close it. Oreo is literally like on drugs right now. What's up, Funky? I love you more. Take me to Funky Town. Also, I don't. If you guys want, maybe to try Diaz back to back. I mean, Roop is a good pitcher, so he's probably not the best target, but those odds are insane. I know. I should have listened to my own rule about the Guardians and just not picked them. So here's what happened. I think it was last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I had a single on Jose, and they went to Anaheim, right? Which is where they are right. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are they right now? The Mets are in Anaheim. I think they were in Anaheim though. Where are they right now? Oh, they're in athletics. So they went to Anaheim last year. I'm pretty sure it was. I could be wrong. And I just had this fucking feeling that he was going to hit 2 home runs. So I text because I can't bet at work because it's an Indian reservation. So I text my friend, put $5 on Ramirez for me for 2. Doesn't answer me. I text my other friend, put $5 on Ramirez for me for 2. Doesn't answer me. His first at bat, he hits a home run. I'm like, oh, here we go. His second at bat, he hits a home run, and I was beside myself. And guess what? He hit 3 home runs that game. So, yeah. Sometimes I get these like hunches, and you almost just know it's gonna happen, especially when you can't bet it. Here, I found it. I found the game. Ramirez, first inning. Even Trout hit one. This was on April 5th of last year. So yeah, it was just over a year ago because we're almost at May 5th. So Ramirez, and then he hits one on the 5th. So I guess that was his third at bat. And then Ramirez in the 9th. So he hit 3 home runs, and I just fucking knew it. And neither of my friends saw the text and placed the bet for me. They would have placed the bet for themselves too, and I would have won them money. Oh well. We move on. And there's other good stories. Like I text Clamper. We were just texting one day, and I had a hunch about Jackson Holiday, and his odds were insane, and we took him, and he hit his first at bat. Mandrake. The flying by, it sounds like. Yeah, these cars, dude, people in Arizona don't mess around. They drive so fast. I'm so in between Shea or Kurtz if I do a 3-man. Think just flip a coin and hope for the best. Or make 2 3-mans, or make 1 2-man, because 2-mans are safer. Can you believe that? What's up, Ernest Stewart? What do you think about Murakami Okamoto parlay running it back yesterday? It hit. I think it's fine. Who's pitching in the Toronto game? Yeah, I definitely like him in Minnesota. Murakami right now, I think he's just an auto pick, especially only against righties though. King is really good though, so just keep that in mind. But I think it's worth trying. If you're just throwing like $5-10 on it, I think it's worth a shot, especially since you hit it yesterday. Why not run it back, you know? But the matchups are fine. It's just King is a much better pitcher than whoever the hell this Connor guy is. But yeah, Okamoto has a good matchup here. What's the weather in Minnesota? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's good. The wind's blowing out too. I'm not picking any Dodgers until they can show me that they don't suck and that they're all getting paid bazillions and bajillions of dollars and they stop trying. It seems like I don't know what's wrong with them. That's driving me crazy. Here's another three-legger. You can run back, just run back all three of these guys, and they all have tough matchups today. But I still think because Buxton and Junior, in my opinion, are matchup proof, and Murakami's, he's just young or he's new to the league, so he's proving to be matchup proof, but not against lefties. The difference with Buxton and Cam are is they're righties, so it doesn't matter if they face a righty or a lefty. What's up, Lamar? Lamar Edward. So, I think this is a fun little. You can even round robin it, like Doobie does. Doobie round robins all my parlays, and he hits them quite often. I'm glad I didn't make a hockey parlay yesterday. That would have been rough. And then this is another kind of. This actually might be a tougher game than you guys think for the Braves. Dollander, I don't know if he had the best WAR for pitchers. I don't know if he still does, but he's actually been really good this year. But it is Coors Field, and the Braves have a ton of lefties, so should be a good game. Oh, Brimstone, nice. Lamar, the Brimstone. Murakami has sucked up all of Otani's powers. You know what? Kind of like in Space Jam, when the monsters took the players' powers. Maybe that's what he did. Judge and Buxton for 2. I like Judge for 2. I think Buxton's fine. Except that he's facing Cease, so you have to keep that in mind. Judge and who would be good for 2? Today's tougher because the matchups are harder. Dare I say Devers for 2? Check out MLB Savant for Google StatCast. Weatherholt and Hicks, yeah, that's fine. I like Seager. I'm running back Seager today. Since he hasn't hit in a little while too. He's gonna hit eventually. I don't like Goodman against Sale. Maybe live bet him for later though. I think it's an okay choice against Sale. I'm gonna try to stop being less scared of picking guys against like aces, since like someone said yesterday, like Crochet, even Skeens, like a lot of these guys are getting hit around, so I think we can stop being so scared. Cal for 2, that's a thought. I mean, like I'm saying, Lugo isn't bad. For plus 2,200, I don't know if it's really worth it. MLB Savant for Google StatCast. I don't know what to do. It's scary. It's the official MLB site. You can filter trends and lineups versus pitchers in months like May. He's seen Cease plenty of time when he pitched in Chicago. Who was Jordan facing? Was it another lefty? Yeah, I think it was early, right? Yeah, I wouldn't pick lefty in Boston. I don't really like that. Also, if he hit, I would just say, cool man, high five. It's more of because it's a bad matchup and his odds are gonna be actually his odds are high today. Okay, well that makes it a little easier to take him, but it's going to be hard to plug him into a parlay, or you can live bet him later in the game, because it's just not a good matchup in Boston. So for a lefty, they're more likely going to hit it in the right field which has that really low wall in Boston, but it's like 400 feet away. So you got to hit it really hard. And it's hard for a lefty to hit a lefty that far. Oh, God. Loha's flow needs a retirement parlay. I'm starting to believe Shonatani gave this dude his power at the WBC. Oh, I see now. What the hell? So this is what you kids are looking at. How does this not melt your brain? Look at all this shit. Like, my only thing about stuff like this is that this doesn't really, like, this is what you should do for a week. Take like all the guys that have, that are more likely to hit and less likely to hit, and actually look at who hits and see if it really matters. See if the data actually matters. That's what I should say. And if it matters, then we should follow it more. If it doesn't matter, then or take a day where we don't even look at who's pitching and we just fucking blind pick people. I bet you we'd do better that way than researching on this stuff. I think blind picking would be better. But I don't know. Maybe it works. Need one from Cubs game, or are we avoiding? I can't decide, Bird Gang. I don't know what to do with that game. Because Nelson has been really bad this year. He's got a 7 ERA. So obviously we want to target him. I would probably go. It is Hap Saturday, right? So you could take Hap, or just take Suzuki. Soto. Ooh, I like the Kurtz for 2. That's actually a really good call because he has a really good matchup today. Maybe Judge and Kurtz for 2. What's the early game? Peeps. Who's that? Manning? Rue Manning? What's up, Boo Gang Stunner? No, I mean, it looks cool. It's just like, I don't know how to read this shit. Like, this is going to make me overthink. Oh, waiting starting lineup. So let's see. This one has a lineup out. Oh, it still says it, though. LALC release his retirement parlay. Judge, Rooker, Cruz. I'm assuming that's Christian Walker. I don't know. We got to be more specific. Like, even Cruz. I'm assuming that's O'Neal Cruz. Schwarber, Weatherholt, and Seager. Word, homie. Get it. I made a slip based on it. I used May home runs and fewest at bats at the ballpark today in a custom search. I'll DM you. Yeah, show me what you got. I'd be curious to see if these things actually matter. I feel like Vegas pushes these sites so people like research blind, like kind of random numbers. All right, so the Yankees lineup is out. So Rice is second. Wow, isn't usually Judge second? I know they're facing a righty. That's probably why he's got them up here, the manager. So I do like Grisham today. Bradish, I looked at the Yankees numbers on Bradish. They actually don't hit him very well. So, all right, let's see what he's got. Oh, wait. Lordy. Oh, you made a huge parlay. Oh, no. So, Nito obviously has struggled. Soto's fine, Judge. I don't know the last time Larnack hit a home run. See, Larnack against Cease, that's... So, if he hits a home run, then I'll believe. Let's put it that way. Kurtz, obviously, we like. I think Torque's fine here. And... Yes, I want to target Painter, so I do. Ramirez is a good pick too. I like those odds, plus 710. That's really nice. So it looks interesting. I would say Nito and Larnack would be my question marks there. And maybe Torkelson. But, you know. $1 for 104. Think how many people are making parlays like that and putting $1 and losing them? They're just giving the books millions of dollars. I mean, what I really like with the data is finding pitcher weak spots and looking at pitchers who only throw two types of pitches, see who hits them well. Oh, is today the day Grisham hits? Been chasing him for a while. Gorman or Alec? Ooh, that's a tough one. So, Romaine. I said this in a few of my videos recently where now, if you're researching based on the fact that they're probably going to only see that pitcher 2 or 3 times and hope they hit their first or second at bat or whatever really early in the game, yeah, I think that would be fine. But a lot of the time they're hitting off the bullpen, so you're researching. I think we need to research bullpens more. That's all I'm saying. Like, we should be looking up who has the worst bullpens and who's more likely to hit later in the game. So do both, you know. I think that's important. Like, Houston has, last I saw, they had the worst bullpen. Look, their ERA is 6.54. Well, I'm glad you're here, Funky. So, they're really bad. They've given up 28 home runs already. Houston's bullpen. So that tells me that they're a really good target, obviously. So, like, theoretically, you could take Boston players or live bet them later in the game. Oh, was he second yesterday? Yeah. When I have to work, I can't fully see the lineups before I go to work, and it gets kind of annoying. You know, having a job is annoying. Alec has 2 in the last 3. Gorman 2 in the last 4, but no data against. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't care if they have data against Sasaki or whatever. They're either going to hit or they're not. They're more likely not going to hit. That's just how I look at it. Davis got 2 yesterday. I think he got go back to back. Davis. Who's Davis? Davis. Wow. Yeah, the Nationals. I mean, they also have a terrible park, but also remember the Brewers can't hit a home run for the life of them. Did they hit one yesterday? Wow, they didn't. What a freaking shocker. Oh, Henry Davis. My God. Yeah, I know. See, that's why I forgot who he was because how bad he's been. Huh. I tried opening this home run site and it's like broken to see who hit home runs yesterday. Hi, Gracie. Gracie says hi, everybody. Yeah. Think how many times you were like, oh, I want to pick this guy, and then you decide not to, and you pick a different guy, and your first instinct would have won. You would have hit. I remember a couple years ago, I had Luis Arez, or however you say his name, when he was on the Marlins, and I cashed him out, and he hit a home run. He hit a leadoff home run his first at bat, and his odds are always juicy, and it would have paid like $250 or something like that. I was so fucking mad at myself. Like that is like where I created the rule. I never cash out a bet you already made. You already locked in. Never ever ever. I'm like, I'm never cashing out again. And then last year on Reddit, what's his name? The guy who made that website, Intersecting Lines. I swear to you, every time he cashed out a player last year, they hit a home run. Almost every time. It was a insanely high percentage. And I was like, why? Like, just because they're not positive EV anymore, why are you cashing them out? Just let it ride. Yeah, Rice has good numbers off. Rice is just an auto pick right now anyway. He hit off. Didn't he hit off a lefty yesterday too? Excuse me. All right. So here's one if you guys want a three-legger: Buxton, Caminero, Murakami. I also just like Buxton and Caminero. Or you could do Junior Murakami. The Buxton definitely has the hardest, I would say, matchup, but he is matchup proof, so I don't really care. Damn, plus 1900. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in here. So I like those three. Alright, so somebody asked about the retirement parlay. We have to put Judge and Schwarber in it today just because they didn't hit yesterday. And Kurtz. You know? Also, pay attention to when someone's odds go way, 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 way down. Like 205 for Kurtz is really low. So there's a very good chance he can hit today. Like if yesterday someone's odds was plus 600 and the next day they're plus 350, then it's almost an auto pick. Buxton is hot, his numbers are just bad, but I don't know, like you said. Like I said, Fink, you just think too much. just bet them or don't bet them. Yeah, absolutely, Romain. Because didn't someone cash out that parlay the other day that would have won 30 grand and they cashed out for like $3,600? Like, think how much money the book saved on that. And I completely understand. I'm not saying I wouldn't have considered it unless I was at work and I can't cash out. Now I don't have a choice. But oh, I see what you're saying, Lordy. Cash out if it was close and you needed Nito. Yeah, that's smart. See, that's a smart. Like I'm okay with that because I can't really trust Nito right now. But yeah, it's definitely a psychological thing that the books do. I like Seager. I don't know if I can put him in the retirement parlay, but I do like Seager a lot. Cal, maybe Cal. I think Cal hits lefties really well. What am I doing? Oh, God. Cal's having... He's not even hitting 200 against righties. He's only got one home run off lefties, and there's a lefty starting today. I'm surprised his odds are that low. Oh, no, it's Lugo. He's... No. What am I doing? Yeah. Oh, it's a righty. My bad. But still, his numbers on righties are kind of shit. Like 191. His average is just so bad. Has he ever faced Lugo? Yeah. McMahon. I loved picking McMahon when he was in the Rockies. And it's weird to me because he's in such a good hitter's park for lefties and he can't hit at Yankee Stadium. I don't get it. Oh, wait, it's up here. I mean, I don't hate it. Plus 710 against Bradish. I think that's fine. I certainly don't hate it. Seth Lugo. Batter versus pitcher. Yeah, Cal's 0 for 3 off him, so small sample size. Naylor has a home run off of Lugo. Seager with Devers. I think if Devers is gonna hit one, it's gonna be today. I called Julio yesterday, so why can't I call Devers? You know. Just when McMahon is about to get released by the Yankees, he gets a home run. I don't know if he can be. What's his contract? He probably has a pretty big contract. He signed through the 27, so he signed through next year on a 6-year, $70 million extension that he signed, obviously, with the Rockies, which was inherited by the Yankees following a trade. The deal pays him $16 million annually. for contract opt-outs based on top 5 MVP. Based on top 5 MVP voting. No, that's hilarious. That's too funny. So yeah, they. I don't think they can. I mean, if they released him, then they'd probably have to pay his contract or something. I don't think they can. Veterans, you can't just like throw to the curb that have big contracts. You know, like um, Grichuk was on like a 1 year deal, so obviously they can throw him to the curb. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Roman. Exactly. Like the books. But it's also, if they haven't hit in a couple of days, then it's just more likely that they're going to go. Yeah, we know the Giants are bad. Can sort by team and find weak bullpens. Reagans has given up 10 home runs. Oh, I didn't know that. Evaldi's given up 9. Too bad Tuan Walker's not in the league anymore. That was fun. Whoa, what the hell just happened? I don't know what I'm doing. This website's crazy. I'll look at it later because I would need to like know what I'm looking at. But also, I just don't research that way. So personally, but I hope it works for you. There's some interesting stuff. I just try not to overthink it. I think the main thing that people do is overthink it, and they think themselves out of picking someone, and then they end up hitting a home run. When like ultimately a home run is hit because the pitcher made a mistake. That's really what it comes down to. Also, the batter is guessing the next pitch, right, in their head. If they say, "Oh, he's going to throw a fastball," you know, high or whatever it is, they're almost automatically going to swing at the pitch, no matter what it is, unless they just have a really good eye. They can see where the ball's going, or you know. But the batter's always guessing what the next pitch is, which is because sometimes someone will say, "Why did he swing at that?" It's just because he was predetermined to swing at it, basically. Like, and it does. The ball does some wacky stuff, you know. It moves a lot, and it can be hard to see. All right, so Buxton, Larnax in the 2 hole. Okay, I'm down. It's too bad that there's not like a full lineup for a game out right now. Wallner, Lee, Gray. Jeffers might be a sneaky pick. Jeffers, my guy. I wish I had that card. I could find that card that I have of him. Bell's really tapered off. How many home runs does he have? He's only got 3. Damn. I felt like he had like 6 real quick or something. He just hasn't hit in so long. Even Gray has 3. And who the hell is he? Who knows? Brooks Lee has 5. Wow. Okay. Page's brother. Are they brothers? Or Pajes, I should say. I don't even know if they're really brothers, are they? Tatis, who hasn't hit in a couple. Oh. If anyone's still picking Tatis, they need to retire from gambling. That Vegas parlay was funny, yeah. Of course. Then when I decide to do it, it doesn't hit. Word on Blue Jays, Vlad Devers, Spring. I don't know. I mean, the Blue Jays just kind of suck. Like, they're really hard to pick right now. I would say Okamoto and then I can't pick Vlad until he starts hitting. That's too. I can't justify that. It's kind of like Tatis. Like I can't justify picking him until he starts hitting. But you can. He's got a good matchup today. Same with Springer. But Okamoto's more of the priority in a game like this, or even like Ernie Clement or some of those random righties that they have. There's Okamoto. Yeah, Clement's 1040, so if you want juiced odds. Straw might lead. I hate when they have Straw leading off. I don't. Like, these managers, man, they just. I don't get it. I don't get what they're doing sometimes. Oh, let's take a in the retirement parlay. Take it up to A. Wait, what? Huh? What was that? A's, A's, A's. Oh, we have Kurtz. Never mind. Oh, stupid. I'm sorry. Um. Yeah, Jordan's odds are that way because it's lefty lefty and a bad park for lefties. So just keep that in mind. I guess we should just do a Brave because you can't take Mickey Moniak probably won't even start in this game. So let's see Acuna. So Saturdays used to be Acuna Saturday. I mean, I'm just saying he's 2 for 2 off Dollander with a home run. I'm just saying. Ozzy Baldwin would be good too. I know they don't have any hits on, but it's a small sample size, so I don't really care. Riley Smith. Yeah, so I don't know. The only person I would pick on the Jays right now is Okamoto. Yeah, Vlad had a slow start last year too. Unless he hugs the pole. Let's see, where are. How many home runs has Roop given up? Just one. He's only given up one home run in 35 innings. That's impressive. McCutcheon has 2 home runs off this guy. That's actually kind of funny. The Tigers are 1 for 14 off a rocker. The ones that are listed here. Okay. Just had a really good start that game. Detmers. Detmers is another guy when I pick against him. He pitches a freaking amazing game every time. Ooh, Torrens has crazy good numbers off of him. Soto's 1 for 1. I think Soto should hit here, so we'll put him in there. And then lastly, let's just do Cal. So do like 4 or 5 of these guys if you want to do a so-called retirement parlay. I'm gonna throw it on the Discord so everyone can see it. Or if you want to play someone with like Junior and Buxton, but I think they just have much tougher matchups today. I see this Tampa game going like 2 to 1, 1 to 0 type stuff. IMO. James Wood. Nope. No, he's got a lefty-lefty today, so I'm not going to take wood. Any thoughts on a daily poll and Discord members vote for top 3 hitters of the day? Turn to a community voted parlay, etc. I've actually thought about something like that. Yeah, Dollander's been good this year. I agree, Chip. But yeah, I thought about like a poll. I just like who do you put on it though? That's the question. Do you just put most chalk, or do you put like I wouldn't put Tatis on it because I know people would troll. But what names do you put on it? Do I have Seager on this? Yeah, I do. Judge over Rice. I mean, I like Judge a lot today just because he didn't hit yesterday. But I mean, I would take either one. I don't think it matters. All right, so I posted that. But yeah, I mean, you could always switch out some. I mean, I wouldn't switch out this, but if like make another with put $1 on this, put $1 on another one if you really want to, but like $1 on this pays $2,400, but it's not very likely to hit. I like Alonso today. I like Alonso. He's got a good matchup with Weathers. I like Alonso. I think the Orioles should do better. Mayo's okay. I was curious as to why Tyler O'Neill's odds were lower yesterday. They were like 410. And he is insanely due. It's just he just is bad this year with power, so choose by putting top 10, 12 batters you're paying for the day. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Do you ever play doubles? What do you mean doubles? Like a two-legger? I have a bunch. I listed a bunch yesterday. Well, not a bunch, but most of the parlays I posted for today are two-leggers. This is Kurt. I got Kurtz Rice, Weather Holton Seager, Judge and Schwarber. And then this is a three-legger posted, but I said remove Hap if you want a solid two-legger, Judge and Langoliers. And then we just do the retirement parlay once a day just for fun. But after yesterday when Jones for the Tigers got taken up 2 at-bats, I was so mad. Like, I don't get mad over betting, but that one just really irked me. He hit a double his second at-bat, too. That if he struck out his first 2 at-bats and then they pinch hit for him, whatever, that's fine. But the fact that he hit a double his second at-bat is just, like, mind-blowing to me that the manager's like, yeah, let's put Kerry Carpenter in. That's a great idea. Oh, look at this matchup. Like, come on, man. And there's Clement in the 2-hole. Like I said, I don't mind him today. So his odds probably went down because he's in the 2-hole, though. No, I get it. Like, I get why they do it. They do it because of the matchup. But it's just the fact that he hit a double his second at bat and he only had 2 at bats. Oh, hitting doubles. Yeah, I've bet doubles before. I bet Seager once and he hit a double. There's certain guys that are pretty predictable with doubles. Like Seager is one of them, and Carroll. I try to just kind of focus on one thing. If you bet them for a double and they hit a home run, and you didn't bet them for a home run, and vice versa, like, actually, I don't get mad if they hit a double and I bet them for a home run. I'd rather just do total bases at that point, because then you're safer. If they hit either or, then you're just safer, you know. But let's see where Clement's odds went to now that he's in the 2-hole. Oh, they went up. Well, there you go. They're even worse than they were before. So if you want a decent long shot, I would take Clement. The Rockies against Sale? Not great. I would only consider Goodman against Sale. Like, who are you going to pick? Mickey Moniak's not even going to start, more than likely. Frastas? Yeah, I mean, if you're picking Rockies, you're just gambling against Sale. But like I said, I would only consider Goodman. Jordan, did someone ask about Jordan Walker? Yeah, Chip. I mean, sure. I probably won't pick him for the rest of the year unless he gets hot again. I know he finally hit the other day, but I would prioritize Weatherholt definitely would be my favorite Cardinal, and then Burleson. And then if you want like a decent long shot, you can go Church. Someone mentioned Pajes earlier. He's a decent long shot. Herrera, Gorman. Like I would go any of those guys over Jordan Walker. So, yeah. Ooh, I said it right. Yeah, he's been getting Nelson has been getting destroyed. It's just the weather is shitty. Like it's not necessarily this wind. It's just cold. It's 47 degrees, and we saw yesterday. It was very similar weather. It was cold, and there was one home run. It was by frickin' Perdomo of all people, you know. And I, like, my friend texted me and said, who you want to take in the Cub game?" I said, "Nobody." I said, "You're either gonna look like a genius, or you're gonna be poor." And we were a genius. Unless you took Perdomo, then you're the smartest person in the world. But and I know a lot of people like betting him. Tatis grand slam, says Craven. Oh no. Bobby Witt is a double machine. You are correct. And triples too. Like Carroll. Carroll and Witt are really good at doubles or triples. My favorite three. What would be your favorite three-legger? Ooh. If I was just to go pure chalk, I'd probably go like Judge, Kurtz, and Schwarber. I mean, it's three guys that didn't hit yesterday, and I could definitely see them all hitting today. Or alternatively, you could go Rice. I wish more lineups were out. I like to kind of visualize everything. No, I wouldn't take Barstow against a lefty. Mm, 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 mm. And then Rice. Who else? Oh man, I wish I could auto take. Stowers is in a really good spot today. We just haven't seen him hit a home run yet. But against Painter, ooh, baby. I mean, I really like Stowers today. You can definitely take him. It's just harder to take him when he hasn't hit a home run yet. And who else? Yeah, I mean, yesterday he was like 490 though. It didn't drop that much, unless he dropped more on another book. What did I have him at in this thing? Yeah, he was 490, and right now on here he is. Where is he? Yeah, he's 470. So it just dropped 20. Yeah, I like Seager. I like Seager a lot. I would probably go if you don't trust Stars yet to hit one. Go like Weatherholt, Rice, and Seager, something like that. If you want a three-legger. If you just want two, then I would probably take. Honestly, I would probably take Seager off, even though he's my guy. But yeah, I mean, I don't care if he hasn't had a barrel. He could have a barrel today and hit a home run, but he's just cold. So that's. I mean, I guess that's the same thing of saying he hasn't hit a barrel, so he's cold. So I agree. Or take Weatherhold out and take Murakami. This looks pretty sexy. Eh? I would prefer, based on matchup and everything, and park, I would just go Seager Rice for a two-legger. But if you want to juice it up with a three-legger, you could add Murakami. You could add Cal. And then we should make a leadoff parlay, though. But there's not enough lineups out. Actually, because I kind of like Grisham today. You go Grisham, and you go. Where's Cruz? Cruz is facing a righty, and Wood unfortunately is facing a lefty who's pretty good. God damn it! I want to take Wood, but you can't because you can, but it's just he's facing a lefty. Weatherholt. Back to back. Yeah, I'm down. I already said you can do Buxton and Caminero in a two-legger. They just have tougher matchups today. That's the only thing. So I'd be okay with that. And if you want to do like a two-leg leadoff, you can do Grisham and Weatherholt. I'm trying to think of a third. I just want to see more lineups. If Kurtz wasn't leadoff, then you could do that too. Which I assume he will be. I'm curious who leads off for the Cubs with Nico out. It would probably be Bush used to lead off for them. It might be Bush. Who the heck is going to lead off for them? Is the lineup out? No. Oh, Nico's listed, so he might play. I didn't see that. So he might actually be back. Correa hit yesterday, too, which was kind of surprising. Is Duran going to lead off today? Go back to back. Oh, against Arrighetti, though. Yeah, I like Hicks, too. I have him in my long shot parlay. I made this yesterday. Hicks and McNeil long shot. So you got McNeil against Slade, who's had a tough year, and it's a lefty righty. And then Hicks against who was pitching for the Painter. So that's another lefty righty matchup. So this could smash. Plus 7,800. But definitely take them in singles though too. Like the nice thing about the long shot parlays, you can put a small amount on it and then put a little bit on their singles. I don't know if Bregman would lead off. I only say Bush because it's a lefty righty. Like it's a good matchup, and Bush was their main leadoff hitter last year. So that's just my assumption. I didn't even finish my breakfast yet. Who's got the best bullpen? The Rangers and the Giants. Huh, that's actually kind of funny. I thought I read something that the Mets had a bad bullpen, but it doesn't look that bad. What time's the first game up? Is that 10:30? Yeah, 10:35. My time. Wow, this guy's killing it in the golf tournament. Cameron Young, he's up by 5 strokes. Holy cow. Soccer game's already underway. Trying to see if any of my guys have scored. No. I'm glad I didn't make any soccer parlays today. Holy shit. No one has scored that I'm really familiar with. Except for Thiago on Brentford. I think Hap is okay. I wouldn't go heavy on him. I think there will be a home run in that game. There will probably be a couple home runs in that game. It's just kind of hard to decide because of the weather, how cold it is. Let's see what they say for the odds. Holy crap. And here's another. They do, and this doesn't really like fully matter, but the under is heavily favored in this game. Pete Crow. You can take him, Mandrick. I know you like him. The under in the first inning is minus 170. Holy shit. Hits and runs. So no home run is plus 420. Where's total home runs? It's under popular, I think. Either team to throw a no-hitter, plus 20,000. I know there's a home run option somewhere. I just don't see it. Thanks, Funky. Judge, Schwarber, Cal for the best 3-legger. Yeah, that's a really good one. The Asian Sensation parlay. Otani, Murakami, Okamoto, Suzuki. Honestly, the two I would trust the most today would be Murakami and Okamoto. I'm not touching Dodgers right now. I can't justify it. What are Otani's odds today, too? If he was like 400, I'd be like all over it. Yeah, he's plus 260. Like, I just can't do that. I just don't, even if he hit a home run today, it's just not worth it. That's just how I look at it. Like, I don't get mad if he hit a home run, you know? It is what it is. Look at this. Nathaniel Lau is the favorite red to hit a home run today. That is wild to me. Because he's been hitting really well off righties. $300? Is he at 300 on your book? Oh, that's good. Oh, it's a sign. Grisham went down to 470 like Weatherholt. Take him. Actually, I'm going to lock this in right now. Don't tempt me with a good time. Grisham. Otani's always in the top 3 from Ballpark Pals. Most likely hit a home run today. He is 19th. Never seen him outside the top 3-5. Yeah, well, he's cold. I mean, those rankings don't matter though, right? Like that's just a fact. I mean, we know when Otani's hot, he's gonna be like number one. Like, oh my god, I'm shocked he's number one. Like, I don't know. Where is St. Louis? What time do they play? Oh, 4. The 470 parlay, we'll call it. Well, at least for now. 297. He wasn't Otani like plus 310 yesterday? And guess what? He didn't hit a home run. What's your bend over? Someone on Discord, bend over, asked me what my favorite lay of the day is. Oh, it's Low as Flow. He changed his name. Alright. I need to start locking these in while I'm chilling here. Who else do we like today? I want to see the lineups in this game. I still like J Ram. We got to go a day late on J Ram for sure. Who else is a day late? One of the other lefties would be good probably. I used to like taking Bellinger like every home game, but he's been pretty rough so far to start the year. You're welcome, AST9398. Thank you for being here. Is you scared? Unk, you are a weirdo. I think he purposely acts like that, though. Alright, so Grisham and Weatherholt. I really hope Weatherholt hits a home run today. I really hope he does. O'Neal Cruz, day late. Yes. I think he's okay today. Yeah, I'm okay with Cruz. Who was I talking about when I sneezed? I don't even remember. I don't have the power. Alright, Judge. Where's Schwab? Aranda. The only thing about the Giants pitcher is he's only given up 1 home run this year in 35 innings. So just keep that in mind. If you want to, that's fine. But just keep in mind he's got a tough matchup today. I think we can take J-Ram a day late. Why not? Just like Seager. You could do J-Ram and Seager even. One of those two should hit today at least. So if you did singles on them, it would hit. Olsen's fine. The Rockies pitcher has actually been really good this year, but Olsen is fine. Baldwin's fine. I mean, anyone's fine at Coors Field for the most part, you know. So that's all good. Soto, Soto and Raleigh making the retirement parlay. Whoops, we don't need to bet that much. Tatis is not fine anywhere. Kurtz and Rice. Oh, who else? What else here? Yeah, that's a good two, man. Murakami and Rice. I really like my Kurtz and Rice two-legger. You could run back. Who's pitching? Could run back the Contreras brothers, I think. I don't know. The Brewers are so hard to freaking pick home runs. You could. I mean, he does. It is. This is one of the best parks for home runs, and he's got the righty lefty. Do you believe in the whole players who are due hit soon except Tatis? So technically, yes. Like, there's an average of how often a player hits a home run, whether it's one every 10 at bats, one every 12 at bats. So just based on the law of averages, yes, they are going to be due eventually. So if you think of it that way, yes. Because there are actual statistics like that. And then, of course, you have someone like um, Otani, who's way overdue, right? And if you hit today, hits today. Like, whatever. I'm not going to pick him, you know? I don't really care if he hits. So I like Alonso. I'm kind of making another one just on my app. Bellinger at home is against a righty is always fine. It's just a matter of trusting him right now since he hasn't been very good. Actually, this is a pretty good two-legger. Alright, so I just locked in this. I did Okamoto and Alonso for a two-legger. No secret parlays here anymore. Get you a nice early cash. So that'll be like 2 days in a row for them if they both hit. Is a walk record a good thing? I'm not too knowledgeable. Like, what do you mean by a walk record? Like walking in consecutive games? Kurtz is legitimately trying to walk. He has 20 consecutive walks in a game and needs two more to tie the record. What? That's kind of crazy. It's not like I don't know if that means that just means he has a really good eye on the ball, if anything. You know these guys want to hit, you know. Tied for second with Bonds. I don't know. I would actually prefer Mayo over Suzuki today, based on the weather and the Mayo's got a lefty righty at Yankee Stadium, so it's a good matchup for him. Um, just Wrigley's really cold. I'm fine if you want to take people from there, but it's just really cold. And then what do you think about Vlad? I'm personally off Vlad until he actually starts hitting consistently. I just made a parlay with Okamoto as teammate and Alonso, a two-legger. So if you want to jump on that, I would just go. I just like to go with the guys who are hitting. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna guess. You know, if someone has a hit in a month, I'm not gonna guess the next time they're gonna hit. I'm just gonna let them hit. I don't. You can't let yourself get FOMO. You know, fear of missing out on the next time he hits a home run. Like I don't care if he hits, he hits. That's great for him. You know. All right, we gotta make one with Jose. Jose, 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 Jose. Someone we haven't talked about is Riley Green. Green and Carpenter against Rocker. Um, hmm. I always prefer Green because Carpenter gets pinch hit for pretty early a lot. Well, not a lot, but sometimes. And then Burleson or Gorman? And then the Mets, Olson, Murakami, Trout. Trout against McLean. I just made a two-legger for the leadoff. I did Weatherholt and Grisham. Desperation. I'm fine with Acuna today. If I were to pick anyone from the list, I would pick Acuna for sure. Just mostly based on the fact that they're in Colorado also. But he's 2 for 2 with a home run off the starter as well. So he's obviously hit him well in his career. Well, in the short, small sample size that he has against him. And then the other struggling guy I like today is Devers. So you could do like if you want to gamble a Devers Acuna two-legger, go for it. Oh, I have to make my long shot parlay still, or lock it in. I already made it. So it is Hicks and McNeil. McNeil is on the A's, right? See the Mets are missing the vibes from McNeil and Nimmo. They had, those are some good vibes. Trout's Trout. You can take Trout against anybody. Nolan McLean, the Mets pitcher, is pretty good, but I don't care. All right, you can take Trout. I used to parlay Rooker and Langoliers every Saturday also. So if you want to do the teammate parlay there, give it a whirl. I do like Kurtz a lot the other day, but I wouldn't parlay all three of them unless you're a masochist. I even think like Jazz. I would probably take Jazz over Bellinger since Jazz has been okay lately. He finally started hitting a few. Jeremiah Jackson is a sneaky guy too. With the righty lefty matchup in Yankee Stadium. Go with Jackson. Let's see if more lineups are out. Yeah, Bush is leading off for the Cubs. That's what I figured. So Nico's not playing. Bush is leading off. I'm a fucking genius. Just kidding. Yeah, Springer's odds are like, ugh, like it's pretty nuts. Ooh, I like Lawrence Butler today. I didn't think of that one. Lawrence Butler. I wish he still let off more, but I like Butler and David Fry on the Guardians. Maybe a little Fry Butler, same game parlay, two-legger. Who would I pair with J-Ram? Who would I pair with J-Ram? Who would I pair with J-Ram? Question of the day. Nico left the game. It was a neck. He had a neck injury. It was like neck tightness or something. Honestly, I do kind of like Vientos today on the Mets. I just don't know if I trust him right now. I saw his name earlier, and I used to pick him a lot, especially 2 years ago when he hit a bunch of home runs. But I would say, unless you already have Alonso and something, I would just throw like Jazz in there. Either Jazz or Bellinger. Just don't go like. I just don't like putting the same guy in a bunch of parlays. No, I'm not taking any Reds in Pittsburgh. No Reds in Pittsburgh for me. Stewart can hit. He's a big boy. He can hit, but you saw them yesterday. They lost 9-1. I'm not. I wasn't on them yesterday either. I would rather just target people like in. Actually, with J-Ram, do Butler. Do a little same game action. I like Butler a lot today. I just saw his name as I was scrolling on my app, and I was like, "Yep, Butler's the guy." I just locked it in myself. MLB slips. Ooh, let me guess, it's Fink. Oh no. Thank you for your money line announced yesterday. Help. Was wondering what your money line thoughts are for today. Oh, Picking money lines melts my brain. I used to do huge money line parlays. I don't do them anymore. More for football, though. I hit a 10 leg and an 11 leg in football. But that'll never happen again. What's the weather in Boston? Because I kind of like Abreu, but this Spencer Arrighetti guy is apparently a legend. He's been pitching really well this year. Excuse me. Yeah, I locked it in. J-Ram Butler. How about this? This will be a YouTube exclusive only live parlay. I won't post it on the Discord and it'll hit. Watch. It was just funny on Wednesday when I hit that 3-legger. I didn't officially like alert everybody and it hit. And I'm just like, of course it hit when not everyone got it in. Story. I would prefer Abreu. What is Story? Is he even doing anything? He's batting 206 with 2 home runs. I mean, go with your instincts. If you like him, take him. But he's kind of having a tough year so far. Yeah, J-Ram Butler. Ooh, he likes Kevin. Kevin! Yeah, he'll lead off against Rocker. Did you already look up Baltimore batters? I tried to look back through the live, but didn't catch it. I have mentioned I like Alonso a lot today. Look, Jose's odds went down. Look what we did, guys. How dare you? I like Alonso. I'm okay with Mayo. Gunner's facing lefty, so maybe it's more of a live bet. And then as a long shot, I like JJ. If you want the longest of long shots in this game, Tavares, when he was on the Rangers, was my guy. I loved picking him as a long shot when he was on the Rangers. What's the YouTube exclusive? Jose Ramirez and Lawrence Butler, 2-legger. It's just a joke. Like, I'm not going to post it on Discord because I'm lazy, but yeah, just for everyone who's here. We'll call it that. I like Lawrence Butler a lot. I saw his name on the list, and I was like, lefty righty at home. I'm taking Butler. Corey, J-Ram Corey. No, Lawrence Butler. Peter Adley. So Adley's splits against righties are absolutely insane. I wouldn't take him against a lefty. Although it is Yankee Stadium, so I won't say you can't take him, but I would prefer him against a righty is what I'm saying. I'll show you his splits against righties. Oh my god, I can't fucking spell. Oh, I got you. Well, I repeated it for everyone else, so there you go. All right, so he has 2 home runs each against lefties and righties, but the difference is against righties he's batting .366. And this is still a good average. 273 is still a good average against lefties. But he only has 6 hits against 22 at bats. So with that said, he might not even start today. They do have him listed on FanDuel though, so I don't know. I don't know if he's going to start today. I'll turn my phone ringer on just in case. My dad needs something. I helped my daddy yesterday. I helped him. Do you think this is a good 3-man? What is it? You didn't give me the 3-man. I honestly think Tyler O'Neill's okay today too. He's just had a tough season so far. Alonzo Rice, PCA, and Busteros on a 4-man. I would take one Cub, honestly, because the weather conditions aren't very good. I wouldn't put two, but I get it. I mean, Alonzo Rice, same game. 2 games in a row would be nice. I like that. Shinneman, I don't know how to say his name. Are they facing? I always forget who's on whose team. So Nolan's on the Angels. Shinneman, he might not. I don't know if he'll start. He's a lefty. I don't know his splits on lefties. Alvarez, Aranda, and Muncy. I'm gonna say no to all three of them personally, and I usually don't just flat out say no. So Alvarez has a bad lefty-lefty matchup in Boston. Aranda, I believe, has. Wait, he's also got a lefty matchup, right? Oh no, Aranda's facing a guy who's only given up 1 home run on the year. I am okay with Aranda at home. That is okay, but I would only put him in a single. I wouldn't put him in a parlay. And then Muncy, I'm just not taking Dodgers right now. I mean, you can. If I did your Alvarez Aranda Muncy parlay, I would just do Aranda and Muncy. I would take Alvarez out of it. Bush, Acuna, Kerry Carpenter. I'm okay with that. I like that Bush is leading off today. I would prefer Riley Green over Carpenter, but I'm still okay with Carpenter. That's fine. Just keep in mind, Carpenter gets taken out of games when a lefty reliever comes in most of the time. I like that. Fry Rice Butler. You may as well throw a burger in there. But I would cap. I always cap them at 3 leggers unless you're doing a retirement parlay. Is that is that Paredes? Isaac Paredes? Is that what you're saying? I Padres? Are you saying the Astro? Paredes? John? John Ebaya? Let me see. Shinneman. Let's look at Shinneman and Chanul, who both disappointed me yesterday. I was hoping at least one would hit a home run with the single. So he's got one off lefties. His average is insane off lefties. He just doesn't get the power. And he's got 3 off righties. So you could take him. Just not ideal. And then Chanul is one off lefties with a bad average. The Angels are facing a righty though today, and McLean. Yeah, I mean you can go with either one. If you want to try Correa back to back, and I prefer. So me and Clamper call Saturdays lead off Saturday, so that's partially why I like Grisham today, because just leadoffs for whatever reason on Saturdays just tend to go off. So you can go Grisham. If you're just basing it on our stupid little superstition that leadoffs hit a lot on Saturday, you could take Springer, Buxton, Marte, Bush, Grisham, and I'm not listing a parlay. I'm just saying you could take them. You could take Duran. I'm assuming Kurtz is going to lead off. I wouldn't take Quan today against a lefty. You could take. I don't know if Schwarber is going to lead off again or Turner. I think did Turner. Oh, Turner got the day off, so Turner's probably going to lead off today. Yeah, I mean, like I keep saying, Coors Field, you can take pretty much anybody. Against Dollander, I'd probably prefer Acuna or Olson, but you can definitely take Albies or even Michael Harris. Michael Harris hit a pinch hit home run yesterday. And he'll start against a righty, so he didn't start yesterday because it was Quintana starting. Yeah, Bush, Acuna, Green. I like that. Could have made a leadoff parlay out of that. Bush, Acuna, and somebody else. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This coffee's calling me. I'll be right back, guys. Oh. All right, sorry, I'm back. We are back. I had to put my laundry in the dryer. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, I stepped on a duck. All right. Barking spiders? No, I don't think so. I don't know what that is. There is a spider in my backyard though that is making quite the web, but I spiders are good. They eat the bugs for you. You know, they capture the flies and mosquitoes and shit. I'm not gonna ruin a spider web. It's pretty cool. Weatherholt McGonagall. I'm in a car on the way to lunch with the boys. That far was awful. I had to leave one for the boys. I told you that coffee was talking. You know how it goes. Okamata, Fry, Devers. Who would I pair with Ozzy? Um, you could do Fry, like Fratas that just said. Barking spiders. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not hip enough to understand that. I get it now. Ha, you're so funny. All right, so the Orioles lineup is out. Here we go. 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 Ward's leading off. So Adley is playing. Jeremiah Jackson. I like Jackson as a. He's not really a long shot today, but for higher odds. Who else we got here? I wish I could pick like Contreras or Duran, but this game should be kind of shitty for. I think it's going to be low scoring, just in my opinion. I don't know for sure, obviously, but. And then I do like Marlins today, though. So if you want to toss a Marlin, like I, I've said earlier that I like Stowers, but I don't think I could put him in a parlay right now. Where the fuck is that game? Sorry for my language, but like I'm just blind right now. You could take Harper, but I would go either Augustin Ramirez or I have Hicks in my long shot parlay, so I wouldn't put him in multiple parlays. So I'd probably just go Ramirez if I was to take another Marlin. Judge, Cal, Kyle. I would stop at Kyle. Judge, Cal, and Kyle. If you really want Otani, you can take him, but I don't think it's worth his odds right now. He's at a crappy park. Is he facing a lefty or righty today? He is facing a righty, so his odds would be higher if he was facing a lefty. He'd probably be at over 300. But I don't know why people are still picking him. Why not just wait till he hits or wait for Sunday? He hits every Sunday. I didn't take him last Sunday. I didn't take the Schwarber Judge Otani last Sunday because they had bad matchups or worse matchups than usual, and they all hit. So that's why they won, because I didn't take them. Or you guys won if you took them. Funny how that works, huh? Let's pair someone with Jackson. Let's pair someone with Jackson. Jackson. Wow, look at Glaber Torres' odds. Plus 1,200. What the hell? Rocker's actually been pretty good this year, though, too. Yeah, see, there's Harris. He's 420. I do like Harris today. It helps that he hit yesterday. Look at Tatis. He's the lowest odds of the Padres. That's absolutely asinine to me. Do I like Nito? No, not really. If someone hasn't hit a home run in like over 2 weeks, I wouldn't even consider them. I don't even know the last time Nito hit a home run. Also, they're facing the potential rookie of the year on the Mets, who I think his last start he kind of struggled, but they're not always going to have amazing starts, right? Yeah, see, the most earned runs he's allowed in a game is 3. So 2-1, 2-1, and where's the home runs? Am I blind? Oh, there. 1. So he's only given up 2 home runs this year. Harris has no odds on DK. He'll be there. He'll start. So just wait till they're. I think a lot of the books wait for lineups to come out. They're not just instantly throwing them out there. I thought it was funny yesterday. Someone said, "Why is Caglioni's odds so low?" And then he ended up hitting a home run. That's what I'm saying though. Like when someone's odds drop a lot, or you're looking for that outlier. Like say, you know how I mentioned when someone moves up in the lineup, like if Weston Wilson was in the 2 hole today, like that's an automatic pick. You know, even Larnack today, like I think that would probably be, and it's not against Cease. No, I don't think it's an automatic pick, but he's normally like, I don't know, somewhere down here. I think. Like when Brooks Lee moved up to the 2 hole or lead off when Buxton's out, like obviously I'm going to take Brooks Lee because he's in lead off, right? But we look for that type of changes. There's not enough lineups to see if there are any of those outliers. Actually, you know what we could do? We could go, and this is more of like a random. So either take Jackson and Harris as a 2-legger or toss Fry in there for a 3-legger. And this is more of like a not so chalky, you know. I think it'd be better to do 2 because, and honestly, I think it's better to take Harris out. Like I think Jackson and Fry would be a good 2-legger here. Only because Dollander actually has been pretty good. Usually bats 4th. Okay. So yeah, they moved him up a little bit. And they moved people up in the lineup to get more at bats. Because you're guaranteed to get more at bats if you're leading off. I'm not touching Dominguez right now. Dominguez is on life support being on that team probably. He's a DH today. Oh God. Where did they come up with that? So a lot of these Orioles have never even seen Weathers. I actually think Ward's okay today. If you want a decent leadoff hitter. As you can see, Rice has insane. You know, he's only had 5 at bats, but he's got really good numbers off Bradish, and everyone else has struggled. Judge is whatever. I mean, he'll hit off anybody. Fair enough. I don't know. The Yankees like bottom guys are just not very good, and I don't know. Is Anthony Volpe hurt? The funny thing is, people make fun of Volpe, but he's actually like a solid pick for home runs. Like, and I know he gets he gets a bad rap for bad defense. Like bad defense is obviously his fault, but he'll just hit you a clutch home run, and it's just like okay, you made me some money. Ballesteros and Jackson. Yes, I approve. I approve. I'm trying to figure out. I want more lineups to come out. What time is it? It's only 9. What does that say? Menu? Oh, is that the food menu? Butler's gonna prepare rice, fry, and mayo. Butler, he'll prepare rice, fry, mayo, burger. Are there any other food names out there that I can't think of? And then Blaze Alexander's gonna blaze the food up. Blaze will blaze it up. He'll warm it up. Judge's odds went down more. I'm sure he's a popular pick today, though. Popular. He's popular. Yesterday, I saw a report that Volpe is nearing a return, but because Kyle Barrow is playing so good, they will give Volpe more time in rehab games. What position? I don't even know what position he plays. Shortstop. Yeah. Didn't he hit a home run yesterday or some shit? He's got 4. Yeah, he's having a nice season so far. Warming Bumble. Warming Barnable. Barnable hasn't played this year. He's on the Nats now, but he's not actually on the, like officially on the team. Do you like Carlos Cortez? Do I like Carlos Cortez? Doesn't he usually start against? Does he start against righties or I forgot if he's a righty or a lefty. I think he's a lefty, right? Yeah, he's a lefty. Yeah, I like him. Sure. Against Slade? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's plus 440, so his odds are actually pretty low. I could see him hitting, and then like obviously Shea and like Rooker for some reason don't. That happens a lot. But I also like Butler. He's been crushed. Yeah, he's been. Dude, his average is 386. Guy's hitting. Guy's been a beast so far this year. Like Soderstrom's been really disappointing. It was funny when Soderstrom came back from injury. Was that last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember. I told Clamper I'm betting Soderstrom. He was like plus 750 because I'm like when he was healthy, he was actually pretty decent, low key, and then he hit a home run his first at bat. those are the times where I'm just like on point. Where the most random person will come back from injury and I'll get the home run on the first try. I know it's not live. Yeah, I'm live. What are you talking about, MS Ms. 4X girl? This is live. Oh, Gracie wants to go outside. Speaking of girls, go. Now you guys can hear the street again. Fry. So Jackson, and he said Ballesteros. I like that. It's probably pretty good odds too. Yeah, they're both over plus 600. So we'll call that a long shot parlay. Has Ballesteros been getting like full games though, or is he still getting pinch hit for? Let's see. Let's see how many at bats he got yesterday. He'll probably play. Yeah, he got 4 yesterday. He'll probably play because, especially now with Nico hurt, they kind of have a shorter bench. Jeremiah Jackson. Those some big boy odds for these two. I'll do 5 on it. I'm not gonna do 10. Yeah, Baldwin's in a pretty good spot. I just keep saying Dollander is actually pretty good this year, but obviously at Coors Field, you can take Baldwin, you can take Olson, you can take Harris, Ozzy. I don't think I'd stack them against Dollander, but they're all good options. Whoa, people have been chatted up in here. What are people talking about in Discord right now? Why is everyone so like on edge? Anyway, you didn't notice? It doesn't it say I'm live on YouTube? It should say I'm live. My favorite long shot is, well, if you count Jeremiah Jackson, he's up there. But my favorite is the one I made last night. It's between Hicks and McNeil. I would say McNeil. I would prioritize because, like, in a single, I mean, because he has the better hitter's park for sure. But Hicks has proven he can hit it in Miami consistently. So, but McNeil definitely has the best matchup here, and I hope he starts. But he should start against a righty. Oh, I see. Started at the beginning. Gotcha. Well, thank you for commenting on every video. I appreciate it. I like my loyal ones. It's my birthday, Steve. Any early game thought? I need to see green. Good afternoon, by the way. I mean, whether it's your birthday or not, it's not going to make your luck any different. I can tell you that. I'm going to close the door with Gracie outside. She's going to freak out. She's looking at me like, but it's so loud out there. So yeah, McNeil, I would say right now is my favorite long shot. But as more lineups come out, I'll decide. I need. The problem is, like, if I don't know who's starting for long shots, then I can't pick them, right? So we need to see. Dang it. Yeah, outside, Gracie. You have to come in. Because I close the door, she freaks out. There could be a good long shot pick on the Guardians. I just need to see the lineup. Like, who would be on their bottom right now, aside from Quan? Yeah, see, the odds aren't really long shot odds, but Rocchio, he could be an okay choice. He's a switch hitter too, so you know. Seager, 410. Who am I looking for? Oh, McNeil. I want to see what his odds are right now. 820. Wow, his odds went up a lot. Holy shit. Oh, okay. They were 790, so they only went up 30. You are alive. I am alive. He's alive. Cortez is a good call, though. We should put him in something. Cortez. Yeah, Rocchio. Yeah, I guess if you want to say someone's due, it could be him. Long shot parlay. You would. Oh my God, Perry. Who let him here? Someone ban him. Just kidding. What's up, Perry? Yeah, what's going on in Discord? I was looking at that. Too many mods here on a power trip or anytime else for no reason. Acting like mall security. I'll make my presence known so they shut up. Oh my God, no, he says he's joking. Martinez is a name to look out where they fall in the lineup. 3 of his 5 home runs are away. Are you talking about Angel Martinez? But yes, he would be a decent pick in Sacramento for sure. More Perrys? How many Perrys we got here? What's up? Big homie. So, Cortez. Let's find someone else. Let's find somebody else. Maybe Ramirez. This Painter guy's been pretty bad. How many home runs has he given up? Only 2? I thought he was giving up more than that. Am I crazy? Game log. Maybe he gave him up in the same game. No, he gave up 1 each recently. Oh, they were both to the Braves. Man, he had to face the Braves 2 games in a row. I feel bad for him. They just keep talking. Like, Spike, just chill. Like, god damn. Yeah, I figured you were talking about Angel. Otto Lopez had the home run robbed from him yesterday. Stower's due to get his first. Yeah, I just can't. I just don't like chasing someone like that hasn't hit a home run yet. Like, he did. Stowers was hurt during spring training, so he didn't get, his practice in before the year started. So you just got to wait him out. I wouldn't chase that. Vladdy Judge, Kurtz, Blastoise, And Otto Lopez is kind of random. I think he hit a couple days ago, though, didn't he? Who hit yesterday for... Was it Lopez? What's today? May? Oh, no, he hasn't hit in a while. Since April 17th. But Lopez is nowhere near a power hitter. So I would only take him as like a long shot. Who hit yesterday? I thought somebody hit for the Marlins yesterday. Oh, they didn't have any home runs. Oh, there were no home runs at all in that game. Oh, Stott hit one. Of all people, Stott hit a home run. Can't we all just get along? Kurtz, Grisham, Weatherhill. Yeah, that's a good leadoff parlay. I think didn't I did Grisham and Weatherhill, I think, right? Yeah, I already did a 2-legger with Grisham and Weatherholt. So if you want to throw Kurtz in there, that's fine. Honestly, it would be safer if you did Kurtz and like Grisham because they have better hitters parks than Weatherholt. But Weatherholt has he has a really good matchup, and he's been hot, so I like him. Also, if you guys want to heat check Junior and Buxton, I think that's a good 2-legger. Do. Great, now Oreo wants to sit on me. Rutschman, Hicks, Clement. I mean, I would rather just two-leg a long shot, but you can do all three. Clement has crazy odds today. I think when someone's plus 1,000, you should just single them. But obviously, it'll really, unless you're putting like $1 on it, I guess that's fine. If you're just doing a really small bet on a three-leg like that, that's fine. But obviously, don't put like $50 on it because it's so unlikely to hit. Oh, you only play Prize Picks. I get it. I mean, I'm just assuming most people are using a normal book. Alonso or Judge, Vladdy or Buxton, Kurtz or Shea, Seager or Green, Soto or Trout. Is that an either or parlay, or are you asking me to pick one of each of those guys? I'm degenerate. Hey, as long as you're honest with yourself. Friendship, man. Either. I like the Alonso or Judge, Kurtz or Shea, Seager or Green, Soto or Trout. I probably wouldn't do the Vladdy or Buxton. If maybe like Buxton or Okamoto or something, I would do that. Vladdy, I just don't trust right now, and Buxton has a tougher matchup today, so he's facing Cease, you know. If you could do, here, let me find do someone from. Oh, you already have that game. Let's see. Can you do like a Cal one with Cal? Do Cal or Vinny, Cal or Julio, something like that. I would do that. Caminero, Weisswood, Weatherholt. I like that. That's a good RR. Very good, very good, very good. Alley's swinging a hot bat. Yeah. Good morning, LA. Yeah, I've been saying Adley has 2 home runs off lefties and 2 home runs off righties, but he's been much better off lefties. His average. I'm sorry, righties. He's facing a lefty today, but at Yankee Stadium, it's whatever. You can take him. Pirates lineup is out. How many home runs has Lauder given up this year? Only 1. And the Pirates pitcher's given up 0. I don't like this game. I would only take Cruz if I considered anybody in this game. Hicks. What's Hicks' first name? Jordan? Liam. Wow, what the hell am I thinking? Yeah, I think we can run back Rooker. I would probably say no if he didn't hit yesterday, but since he hit yesterday, I like him. Goodman, the Rockies are a riskier pick against Sale. Goodman's the only Rocky I'd consider, considering Mickey probably won't even start. Olson's fine, obviously. So I know someone's going to run back Perdomo plus 1,200. You know it's going to happen. I want to parlay someone with Cortez, but I'm kind of waiting for more lineups to come out. Oh, there are some. Oh, the Marlins lineup is out. So yeah, Hicks is batting fifth. I think it's been out for a while, actually, now I think about it. Irony of being Saturday for Rooker. Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. I got a tinkle. Miggy, yeah, of course he is. The Migsta. What's the point of even fighting in a Discord? I don't get it. Carlos Cortez and Jordan Walker. I said earlier I'm never picking Jordan Walker again this year unless he gets super hot. We could do like Burleson. Since we already have Weatherhold one, I don't want him to if he doesn't hit, I don't want him to ruin several parlays. You could do Burleson or Gorman, one or the other. I am okay with Cruz today. I like Cruz more than Wood, because Wood is a lefty-lefty. Just keep in mind, Lauder's only given up one home run all year. And the Pirates pitcher has given up 0, surprisingly. He's got a 4 ERA, but he actually has not given up a home run this year, surprisingly. Trent, O'Neill, Soto. Cody, Bush. Whoop. Deleted. Oh, you changed it to Bellinger instead of Cody. I think we would have known it was Cody Bellinger. Yeah, Church is a good long shot today. Like I said, the only thing is, wait, Church is on St. Louis, right? Yeah. Church is a lefty, and Sasaki's a righty, so I like it. Oh, there goes Oreo. He was sitting on my lap. Some of these odds, like Paja's at 790. Like these should be like automatic takes, but you just can't do it because how bad they are right now. I mean, if your star is somehow aligned for Otani, feel free, but I'd rather have Trout, Soto, Cal, Seager, Olson, Acuna, Murakami. There's so many names you could. I'd rather have Julio. I'd rather have Ben Rice. I'd rather have Buxton. I'd rather have Caminero. I'd rather have Kurtz. I'd rather have any of those guys over Otani right now. I cannot think of a reason to take Otani right now. Harper's okay. I'm off him today personally, but I think he's fine. As long as he's facing a righty here. Harper Shea, yeah, that's fine. I'd obviously rather have Schwarber today, but they love going back to back, Schwarber and Harper. So you could almost parlay them together. It's just not ideal in Miami. Like yesterday, the only home run was Stott of all people, but I actually think the Marlins are in a better position today. I think Hicks is a good long shot. Uh-oh, I got a sneeze coming. Springer booty right now, says Hads. Now that I said that, take him, you gonna hit. No, that's my job to talk shit about someone when they hit. The Red Sox have like 19 or 20 home runs as a team also. I looked up which teams have the most and least home runs yesterday. I'll show you guys. So the Braves have well, no, they have the highest average. Oh, they're tied with the Dodgers for the highest average. All right, so the most home runs are the Yankees, but obviously they have Yankee Stadium, so it's like whatever. So obviously the Giants are the lowest with 19 as a team. Think about that. Murakami has like 13 home runs himself for the White Sox. He has 6 less home runs than the Giants do as a full team. 99 RBIs as a team. And then the Red Sox, the Brewers, the Marlins are down there too. That's why the Marlins I can only pretty much take Hicks. It's hard to get them. The Jays only have 28. Yankees have 50. Dodgers. I'm surprised the Dodgers have 45 the way they've been playing. So, this alone just kind of tells you what teams you could easily avoid. The Jays only have 28. The Padres have 29. That almost sounds high. Marcy's a pretty good long shot. I think he's leading off. Yeah, I don't mind that. He's leading off. Seager, Judge, Vladdy, and Kurtz. I would take. What do you think about pairing Rice, Goodman, Kurtz, Okamoto, and Suzuki? I would do Rice, Kurtz, Okamoto at the very least for a 3-legger. If you want a 4th, I would do Suzuki. Goodman, I don't know if I would take him against Sale. You can. 5 legs is just too much for home runs. And like I said, I do a 5-6 legger every day just for fun. Small bet. I put $2 on it. you know. I'm okay with Stowers. I wouldn't put him in a parlay, I don't think. Unless you're doing like a two-legger and you're just hoping he hits, parlaying with Judge or something. And, if Judge hits, then you just hope Stowers hits. But, like I said, I'm not chasing someone with 0 home runs, who's, not showing the power that we know he can have. Let's see if any of these Rockies have hit Sale at all. That I'd be curious to see. Doyle has a home run off him, and that's it. Goodman's 3 for 6 off him. I mean, that's good. That's a good average. He just hasn't. It's all singles. He doesn't have a double, triple, or home run. So I mean, he does see him well. I mean, it's not the worst pick, but he's just a good pitcher. So it's hard to pick against him. He has given up 5 home runs this year, though, so he is giving up some home runs despite his 5-1 record with a 2 RA. So they're probably mostly solo home runs. Yeah, 1 earned run here, 1 earned run here with a home run. He had 6 earned runs here against the Angels of all teams. 1 earned run. So he's given up a bunch of solo home runs. Who did he give this one up to? Oh, Reyes. That's actually kind of funny. And then he gave up a home run to Hoskins. Oh my God, he's giving up home runs to the most random players. What about this game? Nito. That was probably his last home run for all we know. And Adele. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. What? Taki, what are you doing? Here, Taki, talk to them. Talk to them. Taki, say something. Say something. Talk to them. Right? Talk to them. Say hi. Oh, you're gonna bite me, huh? Right? Say something. Taki. Oh, okay. Here, get down. Come on. He's sitting in my chair. He like literally never does this. Freaking crazy cat. I get up and he's just sitting in my chair. Yeah, he's a cute fatty. He likes my stench. So I did see the A's lineup came out. Obviously, Kurtz is leading off. Shea's second. Rooker fourth. So I like Cortez. Like I said, one of my favorite long shots today is McNeil, and then I still like Butler. So this lineup's looking pretty juicy today. This is potential for a stack if anybody wants to stack. Now, if you ever stack a team, like I have taken 8 guys on a team before. I'm not even kidding, and it doesn't always work out. But Tuxedo Cat. Oreo is all black with a little bit of white on his chest. I wouldn't call him a tuxedo cat, but when I got him at the shelter, whatever you call it, the Humane Society, wherever I got him from, he was, his name was Squid. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not calling him Squid. So I changed it to Oreo because of a little bit of white on his chest. Solder Bomb. I always like Soderstrom, but he's really not been very good this year. I don't understand what happened to him. But yeah, you can take him. I would prioritize. Obviously, Kurtz would be the favorite. I'm gonna just say it. I think I'm gonna go with Butler second. I don't know why. Whenever I have a feeling on Butler, like the other day when I said I kind of liked him, even though he was struggling, he had a home run. So I do like Butler. Anyway, what I was saying is if you ever stack a team, and what I mean by stack, I mean singles. I don't mean like parlay them all together. I always take them all for 2 as well. So if you get 3, 4 home runs and then one of them hits 2, you make a lot of money. But 2 is really hard to hit. Keep that in mind. It's very hard to hit. And then the Reds lineup came out. Now, I was talking about looking for outliers. They put Bleday second. The former A. We're talking about the A's. I'll be honest, I don't really like it. Let's see what his odds are. That feels like you're reaching a little bit, but if you wanted to go with the outlier, then you would take Bleday today. You could take him. Wow, I am. What time's that game at? 4:05. So one here. He is plus 630. Mandrake, I'm just kind of. I haven't really. I mean, aside from like Judge. For pure chalk, I would say Judge, Schwarber, Kurtz would be like a top 3. That would be a solid parlay. Lamar. Lamar Edward. I know. Taki's a needy little guy. He just turned 3. Well, almost a month ago. But he's still he's huge for a 3-year-old. He is a massive cat. I don't know who his dad was because his mom fucked a stray, but he is a massive cat. For all I know, Gracie got with like a jaguar or something, and that's why he's so big. Who knows? But she is spayed now. She can't have any more kids. Thank goodness. So yeah, Bleday moved up to the 2-hole. But I can't. I'm not gonna take it. But if this was at a hitter's park, yeah, I would be all over it. I would put $50 on him, but I can't do it. But he'll probably hit his first at bat now that we mentioned it. Also, just keep in mind, Carmen has given up 0 home runs this year, as we talked about earlier. Games are starting soon. 30 minutes. Mandrake, we're keeping this all secret. Don't tell them in Discord. I'm just kidding. Oh, I guess we got to make that money line parlay. since Jay asked. So one thing about baseball is more than likely the series is going to go 2 out of 3. One team's going to win 2, obviously. One team's going to win 1. They're not going to get swept unless they just suck. Boy, it's hard for me to take Blue Jays, but it's hard to pick against Cease. Yeah, I like both Murakami and Olsen today, so yeah, I'm cool with that. Did I put Murakami in a? Oh, I put Okamoto in a parlay. Is what I'm gonna make a late. Wait, what time is that game at? Yeah, it's a later game. I like making like a late night 2 or 3 legger for the last games because when I'm at work I can't place bets and it just kind of entertains me for the night. So I'll make something with these bottom games. Um, Probably not on the live stream, but later when more lineups come out and stuff. So I'll probably have Murakami or Colson in it, and then I feel like I'm gonna take some random Met like Vientos or something, and then in this game, man, Hancock used to be so bad, and he's really, really, really gotten better. I would target him. Like I would take like Caglioni or oh, excuse me, or Vinny. So yeah, I'll have to think about that because these games look kind of shit. Like they're all the over unders are 7.5. So I'll take someone in the Brave game. Wait, who's? They don't have. They changed the starting pitcher. Hold up, hold up, hold up. It looks like this Bernardino is starting and not the other guy. Interesting. They were afraid to tag me. They can tag me. I don't care. Just tell Fink not to tag me. Fink tag me. Fink's tagging privileges are about to be revoked. Just kidding. Anyway, I think I'm gonna skip that game. I gotta stick with my Cubbies. They're just too hot right now, and the D-backs bullpen is really bad too. So, um, I'd say since Pittsburgh won yesterday, you just by default pick the Reds, and then I kind of like Nationals here. I just take the plus. Tag you're at. Oh no. Look what I've started. Which random Oriole will home run today? Lopez. Yeah, we'll go with the A's. I actually think they could cover the 1.5 today. But we'll just play it safer. I'm not picking from this game. These teams are just so unpredictable. And then I do like the Marlins today. God, dude, the Giants are actually favored in this game. That's impressive. Why don't we just take the plus for the Tampa and just roll with it? Or you could just not take from that game. Yeah, he's probably good. I'm guessing he's gonna open for Dollander. I'm pretty sure Dollander usually has an opener. Holy crap. What did I just say? Chase Dollander. I'm pretty sure the last few times he started. I need to get some food and take a shower. So I'm going to get off soon, but let's see, game log. May 2nd. Boom, 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 boom. His last game he went 7 innings and he started. Yeah, so the game before that, Herget opened, and then Dollander pitched 6 innings. And then the game before that, Mejia pitched 0.2 innings because he gave up 2 earned runs. Dollander pitched 5.1. So, yeah, they're going to open for him, it looks like. So, yeah, that should answer your question. What was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, I was doing the money line parlay. Tigers and Rangers. Who won the game yesterday? Was it the Rangers? I don't remember, honestly. The Rangers. Yeah, the Rangers won 5-4. Montero versus Rocker. Probably another skip. The Cardinals theoretically should lose this game, but with how bad the Dodgers have been, it's so hard to pick. So we'll take the plus. This feels bait. The Rockies could win that game, so I'm going to avoid it. I don't like picking these type of odds in baseball, too. The Padres should rebound in this game. It says Burke is starting here. Wait, what? I thought it said somebody else was starting. Oh, it is Burke. Did they change that? I don't remember seeing Burke. He's pretty good, though. Mariners lost yesterday too, right? 7-6. Oof. Holy crap! Did you guys hear that? Holy crap! That was really loud. I need a damn hit. Oy, oy, oy. Guys, if you're desperate to hit a parlay, then don't bet. If you're trying to make rent money, don't bet. Oh, I know it's hard to stop, but it's not worth it. Take a month off. I haven't used FanDuel in a while because I have like a limit set. I can't use it right now because I take breaks. If you want to pick this game, just take the Yankees. But it feels like bait. Although honestly, the Orioles facing a lefty, it feels like the Orioles can kind of shit the bed here. But it's just so hard to say. That's an unpredictable game. At least for my brain, it's unpredictable. We'll just go with those 9. I'm not going to pick from the other games. Boom. Blah, 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 blah. Upload. Put it there. Back, great contact, all 5 balls. Oh, Rhys Hoskins. I'd be down for Rhys back to back. And that's yeah. Oh yeah, actually, that's a good shout out. I see on Discord someone mentioned Rhys Hoskins. I think that's a good play for the Guardians. Don't sleep on him. I know he's had kind of a rough year, but I still think I think that's a good pick. Astros lineups out. I don't like this game, so I probably wouldn't pick from it. But whenever I don't like a game, there's like 100 home runs, so you know how that goes. Whoa! I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's cool. There's like a live thing on YouTube Studio. It's had 523 views. Nice. I didn't know this was a thing. Alright. I think. Because I gotta go eat lunch, take a shower. So I gotta work today. Any other questions, children? Classroom, raise your hand if you have a question. Schwarber, yes. Schwarber's a top play for sure. Out of the chalk, Judge or Rice. Also, real quick, Ozuna. I don't care about milestones. They're either gonna hit them or they're not. I know people like to talk, especially in hockey. Oh my God, people are like, oh, they're 2 goals away from 250. Like, dude, they're doesn't make them more likely to score. It's not like the puck is magically going to bounce in their favor just because they need 2 more goals. You know. Anyway, what I was going to say real quick was, if you want any teammate parlays, I don't mind Rice and Judge. I like so I mentioned earlier Saturdays I used to always take Shea and Rooker. So you can, if you want to try them today, you can, or just take Kurtz and Shea since I like them a lot today. Is there any others? Probably not much else, unless you trust the Braves today. Olsen and like Riley used to be really good, or Olsen and Acuna, but they're since Acuna and Riley are kind of shit, probably not. Dude, what is? Anyway, and then obviously the other one would be like Schwarber Harper if you guys want to try it. But that's not like a must in Miami. But obviously Schwarber has the power to hit anywhere. So abusive mod. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if you have any questions on Discord, just holler. We'll see you later. Bye.